it. Okay, so it turns out that Renee, that one over there on the red, she bought us tickets, or some of us tickets, not Nigel over here. Sorry, Nigel. She bought us tickets to see, New Moon. So, I mean, I haven't read the books, and I didn't see the last movie. I have no idea what's going on, so Tyler is going to recap the last movie and what this book is about. So, yeah. New Moon or Bridge, I guess.
So pretty much, Twilight, this personality-less, like, emo child, Bella, moves because her mom is a really bad parent and is running around with this dude that she married, and he's a baseball player, and she's a cougar. And, like, she moves, and she's like, I can't stay here anymore. I'm burdening you! I'm leaving! So she leaves, and she goes to stay with her absentee father. And he's like, I live in a really boring town. And she's like, I hate it here. Why is everyone so nice to me? Everyone trying to be my friend. I don't like it. So then she meets Edward Cullen, this dude who's quite obviously a vampire. Like, he's pale as shit. And, I don't know, he's weird. And, yeah, and he's cold all the time. So, like, they meet, and she falls in love with him. And pretty much, he pretty much tells her that he's a vampire. He's like, I'm really fast, but I can't tell you why. I'm really strong, and I can't tell you why. And I'm never here on sunny days. And guess what? Can't tell you why. And so, after that, they fall in love, and then these random-ass vampires who don't like people see her, and they're like, wow, you smell really, really nice. Let's beat the piss out of you and eat you.
And don't forget the gangster walk.
Oh yeah, and they gangster walk really slowly in the movie, but that's not, you can't gangster walk in a book.
Yes, you can. She could have
You
said.
can gangster walk
And
in
they
my
gangster
imagination.
Anyway. So, like, what else happens? Oh yeah, and then, like, so there's three of them, and there's James, Laurent, and Victoria. Victoria has no part until later in the series, but James and Laurent, they're like, yeah, we lied to everyone, and Laurent's not the leader, James is the leader. So, James just likes to hunt bitches down and kill them. Brutally. So James is like, I'm gonna start up this game, and I'm gonna hunt the piss out of Bella, and so finally he catches her in this room full of mirrors, and he's like, it's a ballet studio. He's like, oh, well, time for me to kill you now, and then Edward busts the fuck in, mad late, as usual, and, like, and saves her ass, and the book is over. Oh yeah, and he takes the bitch she's all fucked up, like, half of her body is broken, and she's in half a body cast, and he takes that broken bitch to prom.
Don't forget.
I wouldn't take her to prom, she's in a cast!
Don't forget the booty shit about our siblings.
Oh yeah. Wait, what booty shit about his siblings?
All the booty shit about his siblings. How Alex looks.
Oh
30.
yeah, and in the movie, like, Alice looks 30, and Jasper always looks like this.
Actually, you're not doing the face right now. Sorry. Really not.
He always looks like he's in
Shit,
pain.
It looks like this.
Where's that? I can't. Okay.
So,
And, they have booty
and then
ass
there's
vampire powers.
Emmett, who's really, really strong, and Rosalie's power is to be really pretty. Alice, she sees booty-ass visions,
Booty.
but they're really booty because she can never be like, oh yeah, this is what's gonna happen, but it'll only happen if you do this. Shit's booty. And Edward reads minds, and guess what? Bella's the Mary Sue whose mind he can't read. Oh, she's really special. So in New Moon...
There's nothing there to read. You can't read blank. Emptiness.
So in New Moon, Bella cuts her finger on some wrapping paper on her birthday. Who the fuck does that? And then she, like, blood gushes out of her wound, and Jasper, who has very little self-control and has no powers, gets really excited and charges her.
Does he just jizz?
Yeah, pretty much. He, like, jizzes in his pants, and he's like, blood, and then he goes up to her, and Edward punches him in the face and saves Bella from Jasper. And then the next day, he's like, so, because Jasper's a fuck-up, we're all leaving. And you'll never see me ever again. And she lays on the forest floor for like 3 hours, and then the police come and find her, and then they take her and they move her to her couch where she lays for 3 months. Until her father is like, hey, I'm gonna send you home if you don't get the fuck up and cook me some food. So She gets up and cooks him some food.
Bitch, get me a sandwich.
Myers.
Fine.
Idiot.
So like, and then she becomes friends with Jacob, who's a super special secret werewolf.
Shit's not secret.
And then she becomes an adrenaline junkie because pretty much she goes crazy and she's like, I hear Edward's voice in my head when I do dangerous things. I'm gonna go jump off a cliff. So she goes and she jumps off a cliff, and Alice sees a vision of that. And while she's talking to Edward, shit gets confusing. While she's talking to Edward, Edward reads her mind, knows that Bella has jumped off a cliff, thinks that the dumb bitch is dead, and he's like, well, I'm gonna go to the vampire police, aka the Volturi, because it's the only way I can kill myself, and I'm gonna cause a scene to expose the vampire race so they'll kill me. So he's about to step into the sunlight, because Edward's a shiny motherfucker, and expose himself, but Bella goes to, where are they? It goes to Italy,
How the hell did she find
stops him, and meets the vampire police, who tell Edward that he has to turn her within like a couple of years, and then shit will be cool.
Wait, how did she find out he was gonna? Oh yeah,
Alice came back and told her, because Alice was like,
a couple of years.
I should prevent some shit
Yeah,
from
some
happening.
dumbass police. Turn her in a couple of years.
Some dumbass police.
Al should have
You
said
think-
anything, then
you
Edward would
think
be
if someone
dead
was
and
caught with drugs, they're
she would be nice.
Well, stop dealing drugs in a couple of years. Won't let you go for this one. Shit
But
doesn't
then
happen.
at the end of the book, she's like, Edward, I heard your voice in my head, and
Crazy ass bitch.
I was wondering if you were really talking to me, and he's like, nope. And then the book is over. Can I explain the clips in
Yeah, if
the
you want
last
to.
book? I don't really want to.
Okay.
They were booty. Please don't leave them. But go see the movie, because with this economy, who doesn't need a laugh? It's $10. Go see a movie.
And